everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call him Chauncey, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause the pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. I put it in front of the billion.
From the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina, welcome football fans to Bank of America Stadium. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Brock, it's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Chase. And you need some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
2nd and 8. It's made by Chuba Hubbard. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back there in the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the throw here on 3rd. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And we talked about it earlier, Brock, losing streak into the building with him, that is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone, he kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. Called in by Olave, left side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. The 22-yard line.
Chuck now from the gun. This is wheeled in by Taysom Hill. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Chuck, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
To throw again here, it's Chuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
It's Kyle Rashid makes the play. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force some punts and then cash it in. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Reed now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Young. Throws there for Deion Sanders. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and you give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. You have Earth's defense to make it a much bigger game.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
He's first out of bounds behind.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turns to give the ball, the entire defense team flashing in to bury them for a loss.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers come through with 6. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. The launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage, that's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shot working from the gun. It's made by Alvin Kamara. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard
Give on second to Kamara. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Shaw. Lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now Shuck to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. There's a give inside to Kamara. And he stops, giving him about 7 his offense. First and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's an orange touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Well, for whatever reason, partner, they thought that was the weaker side of the defense, and it looks like they were right. He gets outside for two.
It's always a little bit dangerous when I see that toss play, Kate, and you're running laterally on a two-point conversion. But you trust your running back, you trust his instincts, and you trust his speed to find those 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And that throw just too high for him. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hubbard quick on the draw. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger hit in the future. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shot to throw. Completed over the middle. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Throwing now from the gun. Running one back-to-back plays. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Defense to fight, and the play went right over his head.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the 41. Incomplete on 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pressure coming, it's Shuck. Connection made to Shaheed. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Kamara running into the gun. And he will not get the 1st, but this is close. going. Chubb. He puts everything behind this one. Touchdown, Dolphins. The Saints take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
It's the score. Saints 41, Panthers 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got his man. This is McMillan. And he heads out towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
3 yards. That's good.
1st down, Young. One falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Flag blue. Set.
Shotgun snap down Young. Diving forward and he makes the catch. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
And the Panthers first down.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. It was almost out of the worst, but it's a yard out. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 3rd set.
From the 37. Cups, this is Xavier Leggett. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Makes it
Ready.
3rd and
Young's gonna throw it. 3rd and 2. The pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move to 6.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Quick slants. It's Leggett. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Playing with Hubbard out of the gun. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
at
Here
the
we go.
Saints'
Here we go.
18-yard line.
10 block. White. White.
Young working from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy only picks it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Raptor leading. First and 19.
Chuck now from the gun. The right side cut by Olave. And he's pushed out right along the 40. Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to push one through there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Caught by his back, Kamara. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shot, looking to pass here. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Throwing it down for a linebacker's coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you got to think about it. Think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
And after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Palmer. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's shot, 1st and 10. Wide open here, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Shot now on 1st down. Underneath it goes, catch by the running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. This is caught by Trey Palmer. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. To throw again here, it's Shot. And he will score. It's a touchdown. The Saints take a 13-point lead.
Justin Tucker lining up.
That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fitted beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young on the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Xavier again the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Goes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
Justin Tucker.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, left, but it's not enough. You that really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 blue. Set.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Yep, ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Oh, man, looking for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Complete. It's Trevor Etienne. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throw here on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Block 40. Hut.
Now run for it, Hubbard.
27-yard line.
Blue 32. Ready?
Here's ETN on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Black 95. Hut, hut.
Rush coming for Young. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Blue striker. Ready?
On third down, it's Young. This is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and he's out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in.
Finds him beyond the marker. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
My favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the shotgun will get to Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. They're second and 11. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. It's caught by Hubbard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to go. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped it. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Saints up on multiple scores, and they've got the football. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. Shuck working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down. Slightly at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here. To throw. Setting up the screen. It's a Rodman. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Second and 6 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Kamara's got it. This gets the first and long. There it is. Touchdown, we won it. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, this This machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Reed now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard
So
line.
good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Broke through the tackle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Goes to the hurry-up offense here. Ready? To the air on 1st down. Young. No, they get him yet again. Picked off by Young. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Shaw. Makes the play in bounds left side. Down to the 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty and simplicity, right? You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's going to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jonas Saker. New set of downs for him at the 38. On play action, here's Shaw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. So he's made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dumps. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. The Bats got it. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints are running them out of the building. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Justin
Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Cut.
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Down. 10 black. Set.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That's him on the end. He's now going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Black shot.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mega. Set. Go.
Out of the gun, again to ETN. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Young working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Good for a
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trouble. 38.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They're set up at the 35 now. Hubbard flying this up the gut. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
On play action. Here's Young. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's another Carolina Panther.
Ready.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set.
Looking to throw, Young. His pick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Setting up the running back screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on the screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this crowd moving. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is still in that running back side. We did not give you any chance.
And that'll take away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. They're going to pass it here. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play gets him 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Put some heat on this deep ball. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
So that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
At the 12-yard line.
Shotgun snap down to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
No, they get him yet again. Quincy Riley picks it. And forget the turnover. Brock, they take it back for a late touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better route than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready,
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves into the 48. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Set up the screen. It's Hubbard. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here goes one final shot. Try and push it deep downfield. He connects downfield. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effects on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch